The passage of time is so wondrous and so quick that it's now 9 o'clock and we're here live in the Captain's Quadrant.
Yes, that's how the passage of time works, Joe. It continually goes forward. It's not
It's
not
so
Star Trek science fiction. It's just okay, whatever.
It's
Just
so fast.
whatever.
So fast. Well, we will have VHS Jace with us momentarily. I think maybe this is a protest because he has the original ship. So he's like, I'm going to go and leave and then watch me some original series Star Trek. But what we're going to do is say hello to our friends in the chat. Hello, Anand Dragon. Good to see you. And it is good to see our friend, the one and only, the OTC, our friend Damon J. Good to see you, my friend. And of course, we would be amiss if we didn't say hello to our friend Karen McLeod. Very good to see you. And My For Universe, who is not really there, apparently. Interesting. That's a weird thing. Maybe he's a John Cena fan.
You can't see me. Yes.
Yes. Are we in time traveling episode? Well, technically, every time you're in the Captain's Quadrant, technically you're kind of time traveling. Much to the chagrin of Jason, he's in one time zone, I'm in another time zone, and Jason's he's in tomorrow already. So
yes,
that's always exciting. So that's what's going on. We're hoping VHS Jace comes back. I know.
He's probably just on the can. It's fine.
That's weird. It's very weird. We're just looking at the starship, but I guess we have a guest star as
It's a nice looking starship, though.
It is.
I'm just waiting for one of his cats to pop up on the camera. Hello there. Who are you folks?
Or maybe one of those big spiders that live in.
Or maybe here's 18 things I had wrong with this episode.
We have a guest. John Cena is turning into Jim Varney. Ernest, yes.
Meaning he's a beloved icon. I agree. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But he does kind of resemble. He resembles a very muscular Ernest. I do.
Agree. Yeah. No. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. Yes, that is a highlight of the episode. So we're hoping VHS Jace comes in, Jace, and has a crack at this episode.
I kind of prefer the empty room, to be honest.
It's weird to me. It's just the ship. It'd be cool if it lit up. You know what I mean? Like, we got to see if we can get him to put some lights on it. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And people that are watching this for the first time go, "This is weird. Why is there just a ship in the middle?" Well, he'll be there. There's 3 of us, I assure you, and you can buy that sticker available on our website, captainsquadrant.com. You can pre-order this one. It hasn't arrived yet. The only one that actually arrived was yours. And
it's because they prioritize certain things.
Apparently. So yours are ready. Patrons are getting that, and you can buy yours. What?
No, My Figure Universe. No.
What?
No, don't. No.
Who? Oh, no. Wow! Really?
No.
Oh man! And then of course we got David.
I don't like the forward progression of time. I find it quite disagreeable.
Didn't you just get on my case for saying the exact same thing earlier that I said earlier?
No, mine was a lot more eloquent.
No, it was the same.
No, it was.
Wow, nobody liked it. There he is! Yay! Oh God! We're good. My next thing was, I think he's getting carried off by the spider. That's what happened. He's like, somebody help me!
This will keep me fed for several months. I don't know why all the spiders in Australia became British Cockney all of a sudden.
Hello there. All bad guys are British. I don't know if you do that. It's science.
Sorry about that.
No,
that's fine.
What are we talking about?
Apparently nobody likes this episode of Star Trek. We've got several people in the I did not enjoy this episode. This episode was not that enjoyable. So everybody agrees with you, Jace. So we're gonna just start off the bat right there.
Brilliant. Well, this will be good then.
Yeah. There is something that really bothered me about this episode, but we're gonna start off the right way this week because I have done the impossible. I've made the synopsis. So Jason Roy Gaston, you please.
Hold on, let me get my Aki glasses out.
All right, here we go. Da-da-da.
Cadets face a deadly new threat during their first raining mission aboard a derelict vessel. You misspelled training. Forcing them to fight for their lives as Nala turns to an unlikely ally for assistance.
I thank you for pointing that out.
I hate those rainy missions, don't you?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for catching that.
I've been raining out for a while now.
All right. Well, we're going to get into the thick of it, ladies and gentlemen. We are excited to, well, I'm excited to hear what VHS Jace has to say. I just finished the episodes. I didn't get to watch your episode, but as a reminder, go check out the Jason Roy Gaston channel. I'm plugging you guys, so congratulations. Yeah, go check out the Jason Roy Gaston channel. They dropped 2 videos, I believe. Star Trek 4, right? The one with the whales?
Yes, the one with the whales.
And of course, the old man yells at Trek. Yeah, there it is. Wow.
There we go.
What preparation. Feels good on the whole. And yes.
My goodness.
Yes. The old man yells at Star Trek.
You're plugging us and you're talking about our hole. I don't know if I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Come on. It's good fun. Good fun. And while I'm plugging, be sure to go check
I'm not comfortable with that sentiment either.
Please be sure to visit our interview with Gabrielle Ruiz and the amazing Thomas Sapon. We have some great things that are going on the channel. But, gentlemen, we've got some things to talk about, and let's get into First Contact.
Thanks.
All right. Well, let's rip over the Band-Aid. VHS Jace. Dig in.
You know, what I think I'll do with the review this week, I'm going to go backwards, reverse engineer it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to talk about the end and then talk about other things. I don't know about you guys, but I think this was one of the great villain outcomes that I've seen in Star Trek in a while. The fact that really the bad guy wins out of this is something that we don't rarely see a lot in Star Trek occasionally. But with this character, it's fantastic. Nusparaka, that's his name, right?
Right. Nus. Yeah.
Was it Nas?
Is it Nas or Nus?
I thought it was Nuts.
Nus?
No, it's a S.
Nuts.
So it's a Nus.
Nuts Baraka, yes.
Go on, Chase.
Either way, the end of this was actually fantastic. Although, I think they did such a great job because really a lot of things happen off camera.
Yeah.
But it was done really well. I think it really comes down to the chemistry that him and Holly Hunter had throughout this episode. I thought was great. It was great. It you could feel like you could almost imagine them workshopping these scenes together and they're going back and forth. And it's just, it was a different level in the sense of seeing a performance in this. So everything with Nus and the captain was fantastic, I thought,
Wow.
I was really shocked at how much I liked it. But, however, everything else was garbage. The opening to this episode sucks hard. All right? A sex scene to open this up with some song that looks like it was only released on Spotify a few months ago. A very modern song to start it up. And this really lame sex scene with Caleb and Princess Who Gives a Shit. I can never remember her name, so that's her name. Aww. Princess Who Gives a Shit.
Damn.
Still don't like their chemistry, but a sex scene to open it is kind of just ridiculous in this. I do not see the purpose of it, except to show that she can't control herself.
Maybe he was giving it to her that good and she just slipped into his mind.
No, she, against his will, in the middle of a sexual act, invaded his mind.
Yeah, he was.
It's a little
so good.
bit R-word. It's a little bit R-word. Let's face it.
Is it though? Because
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
I don't do those.
You're in the middle of an act, and then without his permission.
Yeah.
So it's At the end of the day, I'm not a big fan.
Watch where you put your finger. Watch where you put your mind.
Exactly.
Very simple rule.
Exactly. And the fact that, look, to have her on top, It's the first time in a Star Trek movie I'm like, I think there's penetration happening right now on TV. Because she's on top, kind of naked, and she's slowly moving. I'm like, okay. And then they do this turnaround where they try to get her on the side.
Yeah.
So they're really trying to say, I'm not body shaming. You know what I mean? Look at me. I'm a mess. I'm a train wreck. All right. However, because she wasn't that well endowed, they were able to move right around. Joe, what do you mean? I mean, dude, I have bigger tits than her. All right. She's way healthier, and God bless her, but I do. All right. Not the good kind, but I do. But it was just weird that you would just have to focus in on having a sex scene to motivate this story. I didn't like it. It's as creepy to me as the moment that the Klingon smiles at the guy that he's dating. See that moment where he's going, it'll be like a warrior, and he's looking at him going, are you like, are you not half?
Do you have a little Klingon in you?
Yeah, but it's the look.
Would you like to?
There
it's
it is.
The creepy stare, man. That's a little bit creepy even for a Klingon. All right. Then I spent the next 10 minutes imagining the sexual act between the Klingon and the guy. Like, what happens there?
Well, maybe we'll see it in the next episode.
Yeah. Well, I have lots of questions.
That's the next week's opener.
Absolutely. No, that was kind of weird. But there's love. I mean, about this, I think it was the first time in a while in this show for me. It did feel very Star Trek-y because of the story and execution. I think it's also great that they point out the incompetence of the Federation in this episode because it's a dumb as shit decision to even trust him.
For 5 minutes, I was like, what?
You verbalize the fact that you shouldn't trust him. You go into it anyway with no kind of mechanism in place to kind of trace or look into things a bit deeper. And they just go blindly into this and then are shocked when they get fucked over by a Nuss. I'm like, okay, there are two people in this world now. You're either Team Nala or you're Team Nuss.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, I am Team Nuss all the way. I want to kill every motherfucker in that academy because he was so badass in this episode. So, yeah, I turned to the dark side immediately with this episode with him because I'm like, the whole show, if they just left Academy beside and it was Star Trek Nuss, it would be one of the greatest shows, I think.
Well,
it was wonderful.
Gentlemen, you
I have a lot more to say, but...
sorry, go ahead.
No, but I'm not going to. I'm going to move it over to somebody else, and I'm sure I'll drop some useful nuggets of information, perhaps.
Yeah. I had a tough time in the beginning of this episode because, not
what
only
are they doing?
I was like, what? I had the little one there. I was like, no, don't look. Don't look at this. No. What killed me in this episode, it just hit me with the summer vibes because I had all this pollen and I was like, no, my allergies. God. And I was and I felt my eyes smelling. Yeah, I just felt pain as soon as that turned. I was like, no, don't go here. That's a terrible place. But we did get a world of cannibalistic pirates that I thought was pretty cool.
You
don't like the cannibalistic pirates? Okay. I liked them. That was pretty cool because it's like Star Trek needs to have a villain that's new in this series. That they can't go and rely on the Borg again because I think that would be just overkill. And them coming up with a bat-like species that eats people was pretty dope. And I was surprised and kind of elated to see that. And kind of on VHSJ's side, I was like kind of rooting for this. Like, NASA is stealing the thunder here and the show. So yeah, I'm Team Nas myself. I was like,
I like this guy. I'd vote for him right now.
I mean, the United States of America voted for Nas, that's for sure. Yeah, but I'm gonna give it to Jason Roy Gaston, who looks puzzled and perplexed. So go for it.
Okay, so I'm also Team Nux.
No, we're all. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me explain myself. I am Team Nux purely because Paul Giamatti is so fun to watch playing this character.
Mhm.
If it was not for Paul Giamatti, this episode would have just been a wretched waste. And I'm just gonna and of course Holly Hunter. I think the scenes between Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti were absolutely on fire. And every time they're on screen, I was just like, please don't cut away to something else. Please don't cut away. It's those damn kids again. So you guys have already mentioned it. I'm just gonna say I thought that the opening of this episode was just icky.
It was.
It was because it's so. It just seems like this show is so determined to push Star Trek into something it's never been before and shouldn't be.
Sex.
And it's not just the sex scenes, but it's also the rampant use of pop music.
Oh yeah.
In every single episode. Now sometimes it works, like the last, was it last week? I don't even remember. The one with Ben Sisko and Sam and everything. It worked in that one because it was a poppy, weird episode with all the pop up. It worked there. But every week, I'm just like, do you have any idea how dated this is going to sound in 10 years? It's going to look like, rest in peace, James Vanderbeek, but it's going to look like an episode of Dawson's Creek. But yeah, I did not like that. Joe, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't like the bat cannibals.
No,
I don't like them because
they're pirate bat cannibals.
To me, they were cliched. They were a cliched bunch of space people that we've seen a million times with the little faces that shift. And I was so, I don't know. I was never interested in them in once. And the whole thing, oh no, we're going to eat you. Yeah, okay, the Hirogen. Same thing. They did the same thing on Voyager. Yes, the Hirogen ate people.
Really? I don't
First episode, Tuvok scans and goes, biological. They appear to be eating their kin. Yeah, they were eating people. They kind of dropped it after that episode, but yeah, the Hirogen were eating people.
Yeah.
Now I think that I'm all for introducing new villains in Star Trek, or new antagonistic species on Star Trek that are interesting. These guys weren't interesting. I didn't care. Oh, look, it's a masked alien who I don't even know what it looks like, and they're putting some kind of Instagram filter on his face. How interesting. My goodness. A show about Starfleet Academy, young people, and Instagram filters. That's just awesome. I don't care that Jaden and his little boyfriend, I don't care.
Really?
I don't care. I really don't. I'm far more interested in Jaden whenever it's just him and his backstory. Now I don't know. I feel like they're trying to do this thing where they're just like trying to grow this romance in the background, but they're failing miserably because they feel like they got to keep shoving it forward. Like, do you get what's going on here? We're like, yes, we get it. He wants both.
He touched his knee.
Yes, he touched his knee. I already cracked that joke. I better not say it again. But yeah, I don't know. I think that aside from that just absolutely amazing actress whose name I cannot remember right now, and I feel so bad, that absolutely amazing actress who plays Sam.
Oh.
No, who plays
Brooks,
Sam?
Miss Brooks.
Yeah, none of the Academy students are interesting anymore. It's just her. I want her to be
cry. I'm so proud.
Yeah, it's just her. And I'm sorry, she deserves to be on a better show. Now, right now, I'm gonna say with Starfleet Academy, I'm about half and half. I've liked half of them, I've disliked half of them. But I really think that this show is going to age poorly. So poorly. And also, the whole idea, I realized how stupid this was. The entire premise of the show is stupid. Because here's the thing. Okay. You are rebuilding Starfleet Academy out of nothing. So you put every single student on one ship, send it out into space on dangerous missions. We thought that having families on the Enterprise D was stupid. What would have happened if Nux Baraka Bald, whatever his name was? What would happen if Paul had Giamatti'd some torpedoes at the Athena and like blown it apart? Then back on Earth, Admiral Vance is just like, oh, well, we need more students, I guess. But
we got a roll call.
Why? Why in a world with holodecks would you need to take an entire school of students on the magic bus ride out to a freaking derelict, which incidentally also a ship where people freaking died in a horrible accident, and they're like, yes, let's use this as a training ground. Holy crap, what? You bunch of ghouls. What is wrong with you? That would be like taking divers to the Arizona in Pearl Harbor and going, yep, let's go in there and do some training. Gross. Don't do that. Am I done? I don't care about the romance.
No, I don't.
And I can already see where the season finale is going to be. And if the season finale is what I think it's going to be, I'm going to completely. Yes, the Athena is the magic school bus, and Holly Hunter is Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
I see the season finale, as them rescuing Princess What's-Her-Face.
Oh,
and it's going to be going in there, I love you so much. I'm going to find you in your mind. Find the flowers.
No, don't find the flowers.
I'm just like, this show infuriates me sometimes because it has shown us that it is capable of greatness. It has shown us that it can defy the expectations and say, hey, we can be more than what people want us to be, or what people are expecting us to be. And then they do episodes like this, and it is, we are exactly what people expected us to be. Bad. It is bad.
So there was a big sacrifice today. There was a big sacrifice.
What with the super big eyebrow?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name
brow.
was. Unibrow was his name. I don't know. Bobby. I don't know. It's like B''V'. His name is Bobby.
Bobby. Yes.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I like the fact that he died.
Yeah.
One less.
And I'm going to tell you why. It had nothing to do with the character, because the character was actually, okay, smart-ass Vulcan who hates Starfleet and wants to, I can get behind that. I can get behind the dry wit and everything. But the fact, I could actually see this being a good thing, because not Jaden, what is his name? I don't even remember his name.
Caleb.
Caleb, thank you.
Yeah, the main guy.
Caleb.
I like Caleb.
Bobby steps out and takes the shot that was intended for Caleb. And I don't know if you saw Caleb's face, but he was like, what the heck? Because Caleb does not understand self-sacrifice. He does not understand it. Mm-hmm. Because at the very beginning, he said, why did our instructor stay back there? He did it why did he do that? And then Bobby does that for him, and then Princess What's-Her-Face does it as well. I see it as a good thing for Caleb's character, if it is done right. The problem is, I don't think this show can do it right. I think that next episode is going to start with a very melancholy pop song. And they
already had the funeral, so
it'll be Caleb being very dour and sad.
My girlfriend's in coma.
Yeah, it's just I just don't. I don't.
What is it with her, the Betazoids now? I mean, she came off more like an X-Men than she did the Betazoids.
How did that even happen?
I was just when I saw the episode, I was like, oh crap, VHS Jace is gonna go. Then she get another goddamn superpower.
You know what it was? It was like, what the fuck is this shit? Give me another fucking beer. They're fucking idiots again. That's kind of what it was.
I was totally thinking.
I get a little bit emotional watching the shows.
I don't understand how. Okay, so all of those stupid bat aliens their heads were literally exploding on the bridge.
Yeah,
from a mental scream.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How did that happen?
I know, and very graphic, by the way.
It was bloody.
To see heads fucking both.
Yeah, that was cool. I actually really
it's almost like a Deus Ex Machina. Like they're just like, I don't know how to end this episode.
She screams.
Yeah, just no. Okay, quite honestly, I honestly think this episode should have ended with the bats killing everybody on the derelict ship, and everybody else dropping out because they're sad, and Sam's the only character left. Sam and Reno and Paul Giamatti is their new instructor, and you've got Laura Thawk is still there, Holly Hunter's still there, the Doctor's still there, and of course we're gonna have Dax is still there. That's it. That's the only characters we need. It should all be about Sam. That's it.
You know, I'm a big team, like I said, team Nuss all the way.
Yeah.
But can I mention how fucking weird his intro into this episode with the language? Because, you know, I can barely speak English, but my demands on how they do dialogue in this show is a lot higher than my ability to speak it. And he comes in with a Sound of Music reference. What does he call him? How my intergalactic bestie. The Hills Are Alive. And I'm like, so you're referencing a bit of pop culture from a species you have nothing to do with that was sent 1,200 years prior.
Well,
he comes in and he goes,
"We still say et tu, Brute when we are
backstabbing."
But would we if we were from another planet?
I might. I don't know.
I don't know. And then he comes in and he says, "I'm wanked and spanked."
Yeah, that was weird.
So you're like, your announcement is, hey, I have either myself or someone else has jerked me off, and then they spanked me after.
That's how he got the bats to cooperate.
Yeah,
that's really what are you
doing? And then the other line to spooge it on other people. And I'm like, holy shit, we're doing semen jokes. This is the level of intellect that we have to have. So it's a very odd intro for him to come in because it seems so specific to modern vernacular. And that, to me, is a glaring problem with this show, is the fact that they just make the characters seem dumber. You know what I mean? Like, Discovery didn't. Some of their dialogue bothered me, but most of the time, they still kept that kind of elevated intellect about themselves.
They use the
but apparently this next generation is dumb as two fucking bricks and have to speak like it's 1,000 years ago.
Well, I think that's
reconcile it.
That's the writers being desperate to make this show cool. And it is. You can see the desperation in every episode. Like, let's make them curse some more and reference something from today. The kids will like that. Hello there, fellow kids. Are you enjoying Starfleet Academy? Would you like to see some side boob?
You know what was really interesting too? Do you watch that Dropping Names with Johnny and Brent? So that's
absolutely
not. I'm going to watch it.
They had the writer on, John Logan. Now, the writer, he wrote Nemesis, but he'd also written some of the biggest Hollywood films in the last 25 years, Gladiator and Skyfall, and been involved in Ben films. This guy is top tier. Anyway, they're interviewing him, and this writer goes, listen, how do you guys think about Starfleet Academy? Because I'm a bit worried that are they going to be able to maintain it Star Trek? He was inferring that he didn't really like it. And then when he spoke about it, Frakes turned around and said, well, what do you, in response to him going, they've got to make sure they keep it pure Star Trek. His response is, well, how do you sell it to the young people? And I love Jonathan Frakes, but I went, right there is the problem. There's a mindset from the higher ups that they must placate to the generation. And my argument is, this franchise has been around for 6 to 7 generations at this point, and never before have they ever had lower how they do Star Trek at any other time and try to feed to a certain demographic. It was a show for everybody. But now the higher ups think like, if we don't get the young people in, the franchise is dead. And I think inherently that's a massive problem with that mindset, that they have to make it accessible, meaning they have to make it dumber for the stupid people. It's not.
Well, I happen to really like Nemesis. I'm just going to say that again. And if you didn't know, I have a copy signed by Brent himself. the last time he was nice to me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't feel any better.
Yeah. Dear Joe, get this out of my face and stay away from me.
That's not what he said. He was like,
Love
I like this
scratched
movie
out
too.
Brent.
I like this movie.
P.S. This bought me a new house.
Thanks, kid. I made money off your money. You know, there was a lot going on. I really enjoyed the end more so than anything because the sacrifice of Mr. Tabrowse. We're going to call him Tabrowse.
Tabrowse.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tabrowse was just like top notch. You know, he was a bit of a dick to Caleb, and then at the end he sacrifices himself. And he gives us the classic line, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. But they could have just said Spock said it. I don't know why he's like, there was this guy who said it one time. You know, it was kind of weird. But we have a lot of comments. So let's get into the chat. All right, everybody. I am going to go and scroll.
There's 126 comments.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments.
Yes. There.
Yes. Now, I hope everybody likes this episode. So please like. It's super important that you give us a like on YouTube's. And if you're not already a subscriber, please be sure to subscribe.
This show itself could be absolute dog shit, and it's still probably going to get a higher rating than the actual episode.
All right. So we didn't know.
You're right. You're going to read them all first, are you, Joe? Before you
No. Rating missions are the worst. Too wet. Yes. I enjoyed this episode, and if you didn't, you're wrong. My Figure Universe throwing the spike on the ground.
You are welcome to. You
hold
on. Okay, that was always allowed.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, different horses for different courses, I suppose.
Yeah. Spock suppressed emotion to preserve logic. Jean-Luc Picard quoted Shakespeare under fire. Benjamin Sisko made morality devastating choices and lived with them. And these guys did nothing. And then Task Force 17 Frontier Ops, I'm back. And you won last week, so we'll see who wins this week for the big prize. Yeah. The big prize this week. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it is again referencing our wormhole show that we'll be doing in 2 weeks going into X-Files, but I don't have anything X-Files paraphernalia, but I do have Transformers. Yeah, you want a Transformers pens.
Wow.
Scully, I'm telling you, the truck turned into a robot. Whatever, Mulder.
We're doing great. Thanks for asking. Hand and Dragon says, This went in a totally different direction. We're supposed to talk about rating mission episodes. Oh boy, that's like nobody's gonna let me live that one down. Thanks for calling. I could have just read past it. But anyway, in this episode, we got impulsive cadets overriding systems because they're chasing self-discovery arcs. Interesting. That was from David Stoner 4278. Task Force says this episode was really good. Hate when they did the Vulcan War College. Yeah, well, he's no longer. Also, good evening, Patricia Borat. Good to see you. Oh, his name is Bava. His death was nasty.
It's Bobby.
Yeah. Browse. Yeah, Browse death apparently.
Whenever I first heard his name, I was like, his name, the Vulcan's name is Bobby?
Yeah. So I thought his death was warranted. How the hell did an intrepid class get its ass handed to it? Janeway's Voyager would at least have fucked it up as it decloaked. No, that ship got sauced like Breaker Barrage, man. It was really interesting to see. It's like, oh, cool. Like the Enterprise, was it the Voyager J? But it wasn't. It was some other name. And
they didn't want to blow up the Voyager J.
Yeah. But that would have really left people like, oh, they blew up the Voyager J. How big would the universe like cry out if they did that?
Hey, can I just say, we've been talking about ships and stuff. Still really dig the bridge of the Athena. It is my favorite live action New Trek bridge.
Yeah.
I had to specify live action.
Yeah.
Jason was going to go, Prodigy!
Yes, Prodigy has the best bridge, but live action, I would say, yeah, this one's pretty good.
I just think it'd be fun to shoot on.
I'm a sucker for Strange New Worlds Enterprise. Sorry. And I know you don't like the shiny floors, but I still love it.
Technically, that's not new, though, is it?
No, we have
an amazing update, though. Yeah. What are we doing?
We're calling. Give me 1 second, caller.
Who are
We're
you
giving
calling? Why are you
Yes,
calling?
who are you calling?
We're not calling anyone. Give me 1
Oh,
second,
good. Well,
caller.
order
I'm
pizza for me.
confused.
No. We have the call in line, and
It's always this always goes off without a hitch. It's amazing how
it
well
worked
oiled
last time, but today decided.
Yes.
Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Doing all right.
We can't hear him, but we can hear it in the background, Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, go
Your
ahead.
technical
Love the show.
abilities
Thank you.
can shine bright.
All right, turning up the volume. Go ahead.
I want to say this current generation of Trek is absolute dog crap.
He says the current iteration of Trek is a little bit dog crap.
It's not little, it's a lot.
I disagree with the entire generation, but this show, yeah, I kind of agree.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, STD wasn't much better,
Yeah, it was.
Such a pivotal
you guys can hear him
character,
now?
Spock's older sister,
Yes.
that made him into everything. But it's odd that he never mentioned her.
Yeah,
He's got a history of not mentioning his family members.
Yeah, he doesn't mention his half brother. He doesn't mention his dad, nor his dad is like the boss of the Vulcans. Like Spock, why are you keeping so many secrets? It's Tuesday, Captain.
I believe it hallmarks the decline in modern storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does.
Sure.
It's more of a focus on genre storytelling than actual good sci-fi. We've got to tick off all the genres and all the predictable plot lines.
Well, that last episode straight up ripped off Firefly. The Furies are the Reavers, and they even admitted their plagiarism by calling it Operation or the Protocol Firefly to stop the Furies.
Oh, look at that!
And it's like they totally rip off better.
That's a good call, my friend. Oh, what's your name again?
I'm a Unholy Holy Warrior.
Unholy Holy Warrior. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Great comments. That's
great.
Right on the money.
Yeah. Because I remember her looking at the fireflies and I'm going, it means something, but now you nailed it.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's them revealing their plagiarism.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're doing.
The War College is House Gryffindor from Harry Potter, and the laser tags their Quidditch or whatever it's called.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all derivative.
Yeah,
it's all derivative. It's like they put it into Chat GPT, and it's like, how do we turn Harry Potter into Star Trek? How do we turn Firefly into Star Trek?
It is that base level, isn't it? It's they are clearly influenced by other shows and thinking that somehow the Buffy Angel storytelling model, the Firefly story, is appropriate for Star Trek. It's not. Star Trek is appropriate for Star Trek.
Yeah.
And the arrogance, I think, of these showrunners not to incorporate some of the brilliant minds that were involved over the years in Star Trek into this new show. But nobody from the old days has even ever been invited to the writers' room, and it's evident. It's very evident.
I mean, they've
effectively turned the Betazoid chick into a Jedi. She has force powers.
Yeah.
And every week she gets a new one.
I called her an X-Man, but Jedi just the same.
Yeah.
Every week she's got a new ability.
Oh man. Well, thank you so much for the call. You have anything else you'd like to awaken us to? Because you got some great points, my friend.
Well, that's pretty much it.
All right. Fantastic.
No worries, mate. Thanks for your call.
Thank you so much for the call. Yeah, it worked. Woohoo!
There you go. It did work after because that went smoothly. The start of that just went so smoothly.
So smooth.
Caleb is Space Jesus, and I hate it. I hate it. Everything he touches, he's immediately good at. What are we trying to do here with this guy? Because you don't make him relatable, do you?
No.
You create a character that is just good at everything.
Yeah.
And somehow the young people are supposed to go, I relate to him. He's not 6'7". He's whatever.
7'8". No.
I don't know what the I'm
Yeah.
not even in touch with the young people.
Oh.
The arrogance to think that Paramount are in touch with the young people.
David Stoner says
it's as arrogant and as hubris as
Mhm.
Holly Hunter in that scene when she goes, I know his weakness.
Oh yeah,
I
and she
know
got
his
played,
weakness. And I love that because she was like, I've got him. I've got him.
and then she didn't.
No, bitch, you don't got him.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah, he
He
got everybody.
raw dogged you guys.
Everybody.
Big time. He
Got
had the
Admiral Pants.
Federation face in a pillow and he was going
Mm.
hard.
Oh, this is getting graphic, Jace. This is like the
Yeah,
intro.
sorry. The
It's a side
opening sequence.
I'm sorry. I'm currently in a field of flowers, not listening to any.
No, not flowers, not flowers. Ah! Oh my god. And classic Star Trek.
But
canon.
she's so that little miss who gives a shit, you know? Fantastic. And
cannot.
I don't want to body shame at all because
No.
look at me. Like I said, I'm one step away from being on a throne and somebody being chained to me and me going, from another franchise. However, somebody give that girl a steak. Can somebody feed her a steak?
Mm.
Like I must have put on sunglasses. That poor girl looks so white in that
I think
opening
it's
scene.
lighting because I've seen her Instagram photo. She's not that bright. Like I think that's just the lighting.
She's pretty pale.
I think they kind of like.
And I don't think it was very respectful to expose her like that, to be
I
really
agree.
honest. It was unnecessary.
It's
She
like-
could have been wearing a really nice negligee. The fact that she was on top of him is pretty well, we know things are happening, right?
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
Just like with the Klingon and the other guy, but that's kind of a different, I assume.
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
getting weird.
Klingon have the two and
Oh,
I
my
have the
goodness.
one, and then things happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I want to know.
Flowers. Lots of
Flowers.
He's thinking of the happy place.
Trauma, flowers. Touch a teddy bear. More trauma, flowers.
Oh man.
Okay, before you, I know you keep wanting to get to this comment, but I just
can't
want
wait to move past.
I just wanted to talk about the mind rape because she goes, "Oh, I did that on accident. I'm sorry." No, you literally reached out to touch something, and you did that on purpose. You did that on purpose.
You know, Deanna Choi is doing the whole Leonardo meme thing. She's sitting on a chair going, she saw that, like, right? Like, mind rape. Like, unbelievable.
All right. See the Kobe Hashimuru. See Wesley Crusher nearly washing out under Jean-Luc Picard's watch. Mustafa Nos Baraka. I finished it like 20 minutes ago, maybe. That's his name. Still with me.
The name is
Mustafa. Like
Mustafa.
Mustafa, yeah, the planet. Starfleet is supposed to be humanity's best and brightest, not emotionally violent interns leading boundaries in real time.
Volatile,
Hallelujah.
Joe. Volatile.
Excuse me. I have not seen more infotation on the son of the Chancellor. Oof. Damn it, Jace. Young people got to bang too.
They do. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I mean, there's this whole files going around now about.
I don't want to see.
Oh,
Not
boy.
for me.
Task Force says the sex scene surprised me, but it didn't shock me. It's pretty much a show about kids going to college, going through college. It's going to happen. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
written like Saved by the Bell. Greg
Yeah.
Forup, my co-host on Random Cinema, he coined that term first time I heard it, but it is accurate. And I don't mean that just from the character imprints that you can put on these characters, but the story frameworks are that type of level of writing.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
agree.
I agree. Sex scene not necessary. It's like a cliche college movie thing. Indeed. Metal raids during coitus. It happens to us all. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, nice
He
to say
corrected
that.
his spelling. It's cool.
Yeah, it's okay. Where's the philosophical conflict? Where's the debate over utilitarianism versus denialogical duty? Where's the intellectual faction? F it, let's bang.
I think that's a
Thanks for
Kirk
everybody.
quote.
Next episode.
Oh,
man.
imagine that. They just open up in a full-blown orgy.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Now that you mentioned the Furies, when the Furies were a new interesting addition, I first heard it as the furries because I'm losing hearing in my right ear, and my cousin was talking to me, hey Joe, blah, 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 blah. And it's like the furries are coming, the cannibalistic furries.
Well, it's okay, Joe. We're not at that con again.
I was like, what is going on?
Okay, I could just see Caleb running down they're right behind me, and right behind him you just hear yiff, 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 yiff.
Big paws like just coming at you.
That's what I got. I was like, is furries? What?
Okay, I want this episode now. Tawny, make it happen. Make it happen, Tawny.
It's the furries. You mean the Furies? No, the furries. They're coming this time. I had a nice chuckle on that one. Christopher, who was one of our winners, says the series could have added a decent Ferengian Kirk bully, but
it could have added a descendant of Finnegan.
Yes, sure.
Kirk's bully or a descendant of Nick Locarno.
Oh, but yeah. Klingons have duplicate organs, right? Yes, that was the whole finger puppet show.
Puppet show.
Actually, our Klingon expert is here.
I'm sure it'd be fun, though.
Internally.
But I think some lube would be important.
But in Discovery, they did. I don't know if they said it, but they strongly implied at one point that they do have two, because we see a Klingon taking a whiz and there's two streams. So they strongly hint that they do have two.
Do you think, because let's think about the biology. If you got two things, right? So therefore you're ejaculating twice, right? Do you think it's like that two-part element glue? Like one side's nothing and the other side's nothing. But because it's two, then they mix together and then they make something.
I wonder if Trek Culture's hiring.
All right, I gotta go all the way down because this is really funny. Thanks for not including me in tonight's episode.
I wish I was that lucky.
Oh man,
these are fair questions I'm asking. All right, grow up.
Yeah.
I just want to curl up in my bed and cry right now.
But I bet you I'm right. I'm just saying. Two liquids together. Anyway.
Something tells me that Nos knows more about Nala's son than he lets on. Ooh. As an ADHDer, there is an inkling of, hey, your son is alive actually, and part of my crew. Surprise! Yay, family reunion. That would be interesting.
I got the feeling that Nala lost her son like centuries ago, though. I don't know.
I was a little bit confused with that.
Yeah, that wasn't too clear.
Yeah, because
I don't know. It's
most people would have think she's talking about Caleb. That he's talking about Caleb, but he's not.
Yeah, but that would be interesting if he's on the ship with him. Hi, y'all. Hello, Dave Milner, 5504.
Do you think that maybe he is the offspring of She-Hulk and Paul Giamatti?
Oh, Paul Giamatti's.
Because she's back. She apparently is back in the show at some point.
Yeah, she's got to be. I mean, you wouldn't hire. She's very well known. I agree. I think he knows a lot more.
She-Hulk, dude.
Yeah, like maybe they were lovers at some point. Maybe.
Gross.
I thought that was the Phage from Voyager. Ooh,
Phage, Joe. Phage.
Phage, but you're right. Somebody strike a copyright claim against those villains. It does so. I do like the villains because it just raises the stakes of how dangerous Nuss is.
Yeah,
because he's got them behind them, like he's very formidable.
Yeah, so. Is he just formidable because the Federation is just really bad at what it's doing right now, or does
they
he
actually
have the intellect? Okay, so they get that text message that says they took and they're like, it's coming over any minute. I can't figure it out. I don't know. It's so hard. I'm like, bait. They took the bait. It says they took the bait.
Yeah. In an episode,
there's a lot of things that happen off camera in this.
Yeah. That I thought it was Ransom for a second. It's like, oh wow, they made a live action Ransom, and he got ate and chalked out the airlock. Oh, they just tossed my guy. And then, how did you guys feel about the reaction for the same girl that supposedly swallowed her comm badge?
She should have never, in the old days, she never would have got past the interview point.
Yeah.
Okay, combat, and then she freaks the fuck out at a dead body. Get her ass off the bridge.
I honestly think that they're trying to do some kind of inclusion thing by hinting that she's autistic or neurodivergent or something, but that is the worst representation
of
I have
that
ever seen, because they are treating her like a joke. They are treating her like a joke, and I don't like that.
No, they're definitely treating her like, if that's what they're doing, the same way she's incapable of actually doing the job, and which is a horrible message to put across there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was definitely a cringe moment. Happening.
I did. I thought it was just me. I was like, I don't like the way they're treating her here. Davidson, who says, in an episode titled Come Let's Away, could have explored first contact ethics in a simulation gone wrong, tested cadets on the prime directive with real political consequences. They did the political stuff a couple episodes ago. I think that's what the end of that. I enjoyed seeing the Intrepid class for like 30 seconds before it was absolutely destroyed. I love how I can read words misspelled properly. I think maybe
I can't read words that are spelled properly, though. That's the problem.
If Caleb was in the bed with Beta Slurg, wouldn't have been talking about boinking others. Uh-oh.
I don't get that
furries.
What do we think about the ship and the whole concept of the singularity drive? I don't mind it because it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
you had to move past.
When we'd finished with the Federation around the end, like at the end of DS9, I always felt the Federation in that time period, they're doing messed up secret stuff like that.
Yeah.
Toying around with different technology, secret things, and doesn't surprise me at some point they created. Apparently they only make it for one ship, though.
Yeah.
They don't really have a plan B. All right. Oh, let's make a mushroom drive. But we're only going to do one ship.
Yeah.
They did do 2 ships, but they lost one of them early on.
Yeah. One ship. We can't afford to do any more.
The Furies reminded me a little bit of the Vidilians. Instead of infected, we have semi-undead. Were they undead?
No, they were just annoying.
Cannibalistic pirates.
Bad skin.
It drifts into interpersonal conflict, resolution, disguised as character growth. Team Nucifer. Everybody's Team Nos, man.
Go Team Nos.
Yes. Noose. So we found something in Caleb isn't great at all. Oh, we found he's got one thing and he can't. Paul Giamatti completely ate up all the scenery in every scene that he was in. That's true.
Left no crumbs.
Exactly. I agree with Jason. Nos seems to be better written than Nala.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think, though, honestly, any of the scenes that those guys are front and center of, I believe Paul Giamatti and Holly Hunter had probably full control of what they were saying and how they said it.
I mean, they're probably the biggest budget when it comes to casting, so I would assume
if they want to say things in a certain way, guess what? They're going to let them say it in a certain way. And
I kind of like how she acted the scenes as without really saying anything, saying a lot. Like the way she was poised, the way she looked at Nos, it was really interesting. But
mate, they pointed out her weakness, her incompetence, her hubris.
Yeah.
And I know Holly Hunter would have loved that as an actor because that gives her something to work from. Right. Because if you want to do a good performance, you want to have a well-rounded character. So to show her weakness is born from her own arrogance is kind of cool to me. I like that angle we're going for because her overconfidence early on in this series was frankly annoying the fuck out of me. And to see her now pull back, I think is showing some sort of character arc to her, which I wouldn't have thought was possible this time last week with this show. But I really,
Also, at least you got something to come back to.
Yeah, and all applause for those two and what they were able to bring to the show. Jason said it earlier. Without those two people in this episode, this may have become one of the worst episodes of Star Trek in its 60-year history because the rest of it's so poorly written.
We also see a new side of Admiral Vance. It seems like if he were to be given a ship and a captain, it would be one hell of a show. You think Vance would have done better again? Well, he kind of was a factor, and he got his ass handed to him too. So,
but he made the call.
Yeah.
He made the call to deal with him. He had to convince Nala of it. And he admitted that at the end of the episode. I called her, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up." And
then, nobody talks like a future officer anymore. They all talk like social media captions with phasers.
6'7".
6'7".
And that's what it is.
Task Force agrees with you. I'm on Team Pirate for sure, but I don't like Captain Footsie. I want to know why the Doctor doesn't have the rank of Admiral or something. Yeah, 900 years.
I don't think he gives a shit.
No. He has more knowledge.
How did I get on the show? That's right. I needed a new house.
Yeah. He has more knowledge of Starfleet than the entire Admiralty. That's a good point. That is a good point. Well said, Task Force. So humans get nasty in a wet market on planet Wuhan, and now a new species. Hello, I ain't done yet.
So this whole episode was basically a lecture about how sex is bad.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
think that's what
okay.
But no, I don't think it's sex is bad, but they don't know how to do it properly. Clearly.
Yeah, it was obvious the Sam to Cisco episode. There'd be more love interest there between Jaden and Kevin. I believe that's his name.
You want to be really bold. You want to, just on the surface level, you want to seem progressive, but you don't have the balls to what really should have happened. It should have opened up with a sex scene with Jaden and the white kid.
Oh, wow.
That would have been a showstopper, because then you're fucking really going for it. You're really saying, hey, this is part of life. These guys are in love. This is what's happening. But the mechanism around Princess Who Gives a Shit and her X-Men abilities was that's the point at the end of that scene.
See, Star Trek needs to go for some of that heated rivalry popularity and just
Why not?
For it. Yeah.
Why
not just show it? I mean, it would be really great to see him, because he's a Klingon who feels like he shouldn't be a Klingon, but they're very passionate.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wouldn't have had a sex. All you had to do was the close-up of the hand thing, like they did in TNG when Worf was sticking it to the other chick, in the holodeck. She had those blood marks in her palm.
Yeah.
Which represented that she got railed by Worf.
Wow. So, they're very passionate about that railing.
Later, I could just say that.
I was like, I didn't know Sam could get hurt until she dropped to the ground. Yeah, I was like, why does she care? They should just have Sam
I don't like that.
I
didn't like it at all.
Like Pugsley from Addams Family.
Because I didn't like her being hurt, but I did like the fact that she was firing it up. I didn't mind her the ability to shove her fist.
Yeah, she's like Vision.
Computer guys, she fisted it.
I think that they had to they have to make her mortal in some way, otherwise there's never any stakes when she goes anywhere. So
yeah, and they've already got one Space Jesus.
Yeah, and I like that she got hurt, because it says she can be hurt. And I'm sorry, Brett broke my heart to see her hurt, because I love Sam.
You know what they should do with Sam? If it was me, creatively, I would have said, all right, if she's getting hurt, she's getting sick, then she's slightly lower resolutions where she gets. She comes off like 640 by 480, like resolution.
She looks like, at the end of the episode, she looks like 8-bit Mega Man going.
Yeah, she's 8-bit at one point when she's on the verge of death.
Oh, my goodness. If the pirate had blown to the Athena out of space, it had risen the overall IQ of the Federation by 100 points. My goodness, people are brutal today. The War College was meant to kill and defend.
Well, they're bad at it.
You know what? Talking about stupidity, I hate what they did to the head of the War College. Emasculated him. Like, he should be someone that is a really good rival for Nala, but she kind of owned him in that dinner thing scene. And now, like, he's an audience member. You don't think much of him. Like, where's his story? As head of the War College, he should have been really leading this mission.
Yeah, well, I completely disagree, only because you have to be masculated to be demasculated.
Good point.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a beta all the way.
He's another character. He's another character who's just a joke, as far as I'm concerned, and not even a good one.
No, it's not a good joke. Language continues to suck. That's all I'll say. And really is. Do you think if they did get the language right, I think it would have gone. I think it would have rose the quality of the show at least 20%.
Did he say Trek cliffhangers suck?
Yes.
Best of Both Worlds would like to have a word with you.
Yeah,
they did it right once, didn't they?
Yeah, one.
Namely, besides,
there's been a couple of good ones.
What's the other one behind that one? Then
the other one behind that one, Redemption.
Besides that one, no, you're right. You're right. I'll give you that one. That's a good.
I think was Sacrifice and Angels a two-parter where it started in the rest of it?
Technically,
yeah. So that's one of my favorites. I haven't seen one single episode that was any good. I just
I do like the pilot.
The pilot was fantastic, and last week's was fantastic. This one,
half of it was good.
Okay,
it's kind of like this week as well. Last week and this week in my mind kind of sit in the same kind of realm. That they get some shit so right, and then they get some shit so wrong. And I think that's why even Jason at this point is getting frustrated, because it's not like they don't have the ability to give us excellence. They have provided us excellence in the past. It's just like, Monday, Tuesday, they're working hard. By Wednesday, they're like, fuck it. Let's just, we're out. Script ready. Shoot it.
Yeah. All the music. Okay. War college cadets were trained to do that. Take the brunt so others could live. Yes. We still need the Genesis backstory.
War college
Genesis!
I was waiting.
But there's no one in that war college that seems like a really good soldier from the kid level. They just seem your stereotypical Slytherin characters. Go back to the Harry Potter kind of example, but it's true, right? Everybody in the war college is by default a douchebag. Except for Princess Who Gives a Shit.
Yeah, her name is Beta Slick.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't
care. Great discussion, balance, and most of the characters are not memorable. Could not even remember the unibrow Vulcan's name.
Bobby.
Bobby. His name's Bobby.
That boy ain't right.
Most of them 6 episodes can barely name anyone.
He couldn't do the eyebrow thing, could he? I can't.
No, that's why they probably.
No way that dude's doing it. Just wouldn't have moved. Just
Yeah. Yes, Genesis story is needed. I think she has a thing for the one cadet who pukes glitter. I don't remember.
Oh, that's Space Reggie.
Space Reggie. Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong. All right, have a
You're
look
not wrong.
at the art.
No, you're not. I can't.
And have a look at that kid.
Yeah.
If I may, they are making. Oh, her name is Tamara. There we go. More like Jean Grey, and Caleb is Cyclops. Yeah.
Well, he was using one Cyclops that episode.
It's a metaphor. No, I don't agree with that. Don't agree with that.
Okay, I don't get it. Was that
Sonic Boom?
Yeah. I feel like I've seen
Sonic Boom. That's what it should have said that in the background.
Yeah. Scream would have worked because of the vibration it caused. Okay.
But it's a mental scream.
Stretch.
Yeah.
I agree. That did remind me of that.
Oh,
they're just ripping off Joss Whedon stories just left and right this episode.
And Josh Whedon's at home going, "Where's my cut?" and all.
Yeah,
you're a weirdo and a creep. Shut up.
Yeah, I made a great DC movie. Shakespeare is best. No, no, that was a joke. No, he did not. It was one of the episodes of Sexual Innuendos. That's why it sucked.
I see what you did there. I like it. It did. Klingon.
Here we go. Hello. You're on with the Captain's Quadrant.
Hello.
Hi.
As far as Genesis's backstory, I think they could dive into like why it looks like she got hit in the face with a frying pan. I think
it is questionable makeup design.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they got to flesh out that lore some.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see where they go with Genesis. They have to do Genesis and they have to do Space Reggie.
But doesn't Genesis need constant validation though? Have you noticed that with that character? She needs constant validation. Like there's a moment in this episode where she comes up with a plan on how they could track him, and she's there with Space Reggie. And I think that number one going, "Oh, this is fantastic. Who come up with this?" To Space Reggie and go, "Yeah, or congratulations." Oh, it was mostly Genesis. And Genesis like looking at him going like, yeah, that's right. And I feel good because you made sure they knew it was me. You're these comments like forever. What like?
No, I'm just there's so many. I'm just kind of going through them.
The problem I have with her character is they try to like push her as like a leader, but she doesn't really demonstrate any leader, your classical leadership qualities. You got to make snap decisions on the fly, and you got to have momentum, and her character doesn't seem to bring it.
I have a feeling we're going to get that. She's going to grow into it, and I think that's where we're leading with her character, and she's going to end up being like a captain on the ship somewhere at some point, for sure.
If the show lasts that long.
Ouch.
But still, she looks like she got hit in the face with a
Not a good makeup job. Very unimaginative.
Yeah.
She honestly looks like a background alien, like one you wouldn't spend that much time on.
Actually, if you look at
like an extra.
Yeah.
If
you look at I believe the guy who's playing I think his name is Kareem. He plays Jaden. If you look on his Instagram, he spends some time with a lot of the really done up background actors and aliens, and there's some really intriguing ones. So I'm wondering why they didn't bring those guys up to the forefront. That's pretty interesting.
But like the cantina scene, like I just got the vibe like they were trying to rip off that scene from classic Star Wars.
Yeah,
like
last week.
The weird aliens just for the weird aliens' sake, like, and that's not what Trek was about.
Yeah. No,
well, that's indicative of the show. They just steal themes and ideas from better content and they infuse it. And I think that's really at the core.
There's no deeper meaning to it.
Yeah. Like Star Trek was known as top tier sci-fi for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And in the last decade, that's gone away. And that's sad.
That ties into the point, too. It's like they're trying to hit the member berries button, they're 700-800 years in the future and they're still using Intrepid. Like they didn't come out with like the next generation of Starship in the 800, the 7-8 centuries since Voyager.
Well, comic books are still around, apparently.
My understanding is that the current Intrepid from the 32nd century is kind of like the Constitution 1 and the Constitution 2 and the Constitution 3 that we saw in Picard. It is a different class of ship that just keeps the namesake, which fine. It kind of looks like the originals.
Well, I guess that begs the question: what does the 32nd century Miranda look like? Because that was a workhorse. You'd never phase out a ship like that.
Yeah, the Miranda class.
Obviously, you wouldn't have it as a frontline.
No,
you wouldn't have it as a frontline, but you'd still be your logistics and support vessel.
Yeah. I appreciate the call in again.
I just see it as it's a failed attempt at fan service. It's like, ooh, you remember Voyager? And it's like, that scene was very poorly written because they abandoned the Starbase because the one pirate ship, but then the 6 pirate ships show up and destroy the station. And it's like, what would that Intrepid have done? Why would they wait if they just took one to destroy that Intrepid? There's 7 total. One attacking the Athena and then the 6 that, Starbase.
Yeah.
Like you think they just brute forced it and removed the Intrepid as a force multiplier before it even became a factory on the field.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All
Great
right.
comment.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Okay. This comment down here. Why did you invite the reporters in? You guys are already complaining about the same stories. You're thinking very linear and simple-minded, sorry. But the fact of the matter is you bring the old writers in as mentors. You guide them on some of the key elements. You sit them in the room and explain how they broke down stories in Star Trek. Not to do the old stories, but just to give you an idea of the framework and what they do and their knowledge base. To think that you wouldn't bring in people who were known for writing some of the defining episodes of television and not invite them to the writer's room, that's wrong. That's wrong.
And the last time that somebody from the old guard was invited to one of the current new Trek shows, we got season 3 of Picard.
Yeah, that's right. So there's your answer. And I hope you're still around.
We got more. We got another one at the bottom. Go for the other one. Let them have a retort. They're allowed to.
Oh,
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
There we go. Krista Byers in the writer room. She's been around since Voyager. That's great. To bring in more. TV's just written down, man. Yeah, TV has that format. Like Ben Affleck recently come out in an interview and explained now with streaming, like Netflix has this mandated rule that you must explain 4 times in the script what the story's about. That's the new format. That's mandated by Netflix, and it's clearly an example of dumbing down television. Listen, man, if you're happy with the writing, good for you. But I'm not going to sit here and stay silent when, as a fan, I want Star Trek. I love Star Trek. And I know it's better than this. They are capable of it too, and I'm not saying they're not. But if this is what it is, and you're basically saying, I've just got to accept it, I'm not going to. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to. And I will give them kudos when they do well, and I'm going to point out when they do shit. And honestly, they've done more shit this season than they've done good.
First episode was a banger, though. That's for sure.
I did like the first episode.
Yeah.
As
a dyslexic Joe, I read furries, not furies, so I understand. Yeah.
But Joe thinks not about dyslexia. It's about, a kink.
No, it's dyslexia.
Hey, no, man,
also said Klingons have two, I believe is in the okay, and Patricia says, internally, the Klingon anatomy was marked different from other humanoids. There is a great deal more about multiple redundancies in their organs. As a principle, they called it, broccoli. Broccoli? Broccoli.
That's cool, man. That's cool. But still, how much fun? How much fun is... That's why the white kid is so like, dude, we're going to be able to do so many things.
And he seems to be game for it. I'm looking forward to that budding relationship, in all honesty.
I'm telling you, you'll know when it went down because he'll be walking like...
Are you okay?
Into a saloon. He'll be sore for a while.
Kevin, it means Kevin.
You're assuming that never mind. I'm just I'm not even gonna go. I will not lower myself to this rabble.
I will.
I will say that how do you know Jaden won't be walking funny?
Oh,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all for it. Let them both work funny. But go, boys, what an evening you had.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I hate this show so much right now. I hate both of you so much.
The best part is thinking about how that would work.
Anyway. I'm gonna go shove a railroad stake up my nose and lobotomize myself after the show.
Okay, here's the thing about the combat.
Something else about them as well. Bring that up at the end, at the bottom.
The same person earlier?
Yeah, she kind of backed up what she was just saying about the anatomy.
Oh,
I'll bring it up. I got it. There we go.
They had 23 ribs, 2 livers, an 8-chambered heart, 3 lungs, 2 urinary tracts. Ouch. And even a redundant neural function, as well as multiple stomachs. Question: since
if they drop their guts, Klingons would rip paint off the walls. Already.
Seriously, yeah. Who's that? Are you guys happy with Olante running Trek? Who is?
Look, I don't have as a problem as them as a producer. Again, I just think it's not them. It's a direction higher above.
Season 3 of Picard was very shaky into the last 2 episodes. Honestly, biggest member of the Barry offender in New Trek. Don't agree.
I thought that episode had substance, though. I
think making Admiral Crusher, I think she was at the time, badass in the very beginning was fantastic. I think they had a great villain in her name slips my mind at the second. Amanda Plummer. She was Plummer's daughter. Yeah, it's Christopher Plummer's daughter. That was a nice callback.
I would say the last 2 episodes don't work unless the rest of the season works. Because those last 2 episodes are a culmination of all the episodes prior to it. So your investment in them doing what they did in those last 2 episodes would not have been there. Yeah. But anyway, it's their own.
Is your cat available, Jason?
They're currently fighting each other right now. So in just a moment, I will pick one up and I'll be like, here, everyone, look.
Yeah. Admiral Vance, Odette Fair, got the line of, I'm going to sacrifice myself in a later season to give you an incentive to kill Naz Baraka.
Done. Look, he's right. I think they're right.
Wow.
I would absolutely back that up with money as a bet because I think that is how they think on the level because that's what you would do normally, right?
I really don't want to do that. I like Odette, but I'm sure contracts will end and then they'll kind of.
All right. So I reckon we've covered the comments enough for tonight.
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Let's move it on.
Yeah, let's fight. Oh, there he is. We've got Kitty Sign. Just for you, Anna. Just for you.
On Friday the 13th.
This is the one that slaps me, by the way.
Nice.
This is Murder Bean. Look at that.
Friday the 13th, and you're holding a black cat. You are playing with fire, sir.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Joe, like Nemesis? Did you also like Section 31? Not hating, just asking. No, I did. I saw it as a fun action movie. I did not see it as a masterpiece of Trek. Sudden. I did interview one of the actors from Section 31. You can see that on our channel. Section 31.
I kind of threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Wait, now I got to ask you guys, which is better, Section 31 or Nemesis?
Nemesis.
All right, thank you.
Notice how little thought went into that. Notice how little thought went into that ansor.
No, I had to think about it because it's like stupid versus stupid. Which one's going to win here?
I'd say the first 9 minutes of Section 31 were great. Everything after that just hurt.
Kind of like that, the moment where, Jadam and that white kid get together.
Yeah, that was
great for the first 5 minutes, but after that, it just really hurt.
Okay. Yes, let's fire at will and give away a prize. Do you have the wheel? Do you have a wheel?
Let's do it. Do we have a bumper or anything? We don't, do we?
Yeah, I have fire at will. I got the fire at will.
But play fire at will.
Fire at will.
All right.
Wow, you're quick, bro.
I made that work just in time. All right. As you guys have been on the chatting away, and it's been an amazing chat room tonight. So kudos to all those who have been involved here. Joe, show them what they're winning in that tiny little corner of the screen that you have. Yeah.
Transformers, more than Pez the Eye. Oh,
that's right. We're giving away non-Star Trek prizes because Joe was
we're celebrating our show for after the Trek is off the air called Wormholes. And in a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks, we'll be talking about X-Files. And we celebrate non-Trek by going up the wormhole into new spaces in sci-fi. So this week's winner, I've got my trusty notepad here to sticky on this Pez of Optimus Prime. Congratulations in advance to whoever wins tonight. Oh, we got more kitty signs. Spin the wheel, sir.
You're always just wanting to show off pussy. All right, here we go. We're spinning the wheel.
Wow,
where it will land, who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, I got to ship to Canada.
Rigged. It's to our good friend. Joe.
Awesome! Congratulations. 3, 9,
yes, fantastic.
Congratulations, our friend.
391.
Yes, not only does he have a Captain's Quadrant shirt, he also has this amazing Transformers. Congratulations, you're getting that pretty soon. You're gonna love it. I wouldn't eat the candy part though. I don't know.
Well done. One day we'll actually give away prizes that are Star Trek related.
I mean, we're looking at this in the future, that's for sure.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah, we might give that away for agony.
Fuck them. I want it. Send it to me.
Well, something's coming to you. It's going to be a while, but you're getting something for your old birthday that passed 2 months ago. I love you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sending you something. Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
Either way, I mean, at this point, I feel like if you're going to rate this show, you kind of got to rate these episodes because they're so wildly different within their own episodes.
Yeah.
So like last week, I gave it, I think it was a 5 out of 10. I think I gave it a 4.5. I think this week's about 3.5. Even that's how strong the scenes are. I mean, it would have got a 0 out of 10, to be honest with you, if it wasn't for Paul Giamatti and Holly Hunter.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of him getting over the Federation, which, hey, man, I've been ragging on the writers. That was a great choice. Yeah. That's a great choice to set him up as a formidable foe, to have him actually win. And I know it's an old trope. You set him up to win here, and then now over the next few episodes, we're going to see the comeback. You know, we're going to see the return and the eventual revenge on Nasparaka. But, man,
everybody here this week is
you deny us legacy. You deny us other things that we really want. Give us the Team Nuss show.
What happens if he wins in the end? The cliffhanger is him winning. Like he just continuously wins.
Can you believe they put all those students on one ship?
It was so easy.
By the way, where are the parents here? Where are the parents?
Yeah.
Why aren't they at the chancellor's office the next day going, what the fuck, dude? We leave our kids with you and you straight away send them to a graveyard.
Yeah.
Like, who's running this shit? Where's the signed permission slips?
We didn't ever have field trips like this at my old school. I gotta say though, I gotta hand it to Gina Yashir. She didn't have a lot to do in this episode, but I really liked that bit where she thought she was going to win the bet with Aki, and she's going on and on about, I will do this, and I will, and then Aki wins, and goes, now I'm grumpy.
Yeah,
I love Gina Yashir so much. Gina Yashir and the actress who plays Sam just needs a show together.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Sutton says, I still have my Captain's Quadrant magnet on my fridge.
Hey, well done.
I would love that. I appreciate you guys willing to address alternative viewpoints even when you disagree. Yeah,
infinite diversity and infinite combinations is all that we're about.
That's right. And isn't it great being able to have open discussion about it?
Without just yelling at each other and saying
there's
nonsense.
a commonality that we have, and that is we all, even me, even my grumpy fat Australian ass, love Star Trek.
Yep. Yes. We love it. We love it, love it, love it. Hannah gives the ratings. First 4 episodes, 10 out of 10. Episode 5, 7. Episode 6, 4.
Gee, I think I'm on. I think, I agree with that. Wholly and solely. Okay. I do think it's one of their best pilots Star Trek has done in this season.
For sure.
I really, and I think that's what it is, isn't it? I mean, I came to epiphany last week when I realized I hate the fucking burn, and my epiphany this week is really is the fact that it's not only the setting it's the wrong, it's how they're going about the idea of the academy that's fundamentally wrong. And it goes with them, all right, we're just going to take the building and we're going to push it in space into a dangerous area, because that's what they're doing. They're flying a building at this part is what I think of it at this point.
I was kind of hoping to see like test flights of like smaller ships, like attack ships and things like that in the academy, but we didn't get that. So I
don't mind the idea of them getting into the shit on their away missions. I thought we would be getting a lot more of that actually. I agree. That's what it was, but it's just the idea of these kids who they're supposed to go in, but the dominant heroes in that episode from the kid point of view are not kids from the War College, which bugs me because it was a military mission in the end.
Yep.
This could have been a great exercise in showing the worth of the War College.
Yeah.
And a humbling scenario, not only for Nala, but for the rest of the crew inside Starfleet academies. Don't get cocky, kid.
Yeah.
You are still going to need these War College kids to save your ass.
Yeah.
Space Jesus isn't always going to be around.
I think that what you're talking about is none other than a... I just like all the fancy bumpers.
I deserve that.
All right, everybody. We're going to say goodnight. We've gone a little long. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, one more thing.
Can I do some plugging then?
Oh, yeah, more plugs.
I've got a couple of big special announcements to make tonight.
Okay, great.
Certainly, thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to check me and Jason out over on the Jason Roy Gaston
You got to
channel.
make that bigger.
Yeah, I will. I just,
okay.
Anyway, it's a graphic design for this, all right? Of course, you had to bring that up.
No, because I
you can go over and watch us doing our sci-fi verses at the moment. We're doing Star Trek film one week, a Star Wars film another week. Right now, we're going into one of the great Star Trek films this week. I don't care what you say. Both me and Jason will fight you if you don't agree with us.
I have never noticed that bird of prey is behind the Golden Gate Bridge. That bird of prey is gigantic.
Yeah,
huge.
A big ship. It had a whale.
That other wing's going to clip the side of it.
Yeah, it's just going to like crash.
Yeah. Lots of great Star Trek content over there as well as here as well. And you can check me, of course, over on Old Man Yelling at Star Trek, where it's a quiet, contemplative, almost ASMR discussion around Star Trek. Not at all. It's me going batshit crazy. But we are back this week on the two big announcements I want to make is that we're returning. You may not even heard of the first one, but me and Jason this week are starting a brand new show called The New Power of J Skull Show, where we celebrate everything.
Sorry.
He-Man.
I can see your boobie.
Yeah, and it's look, it's going to be huge. We're going to be talking about all
Boobie is
news.
pretty huge.
I love that
I told you I had bigger tits than
You weren't lying.
You weren't lying.
I wasn't lying at all.
No.
We're going to cover so much in that. We're going to be talking about the news of what's coming up in the film and everything else. We're going to be looking at an episode, a really good episode this week, actually. Jason's going to be doing a bit of show and tell on his rather huge collection of He-Man. Don't undersell it.
I need professional help.
He spends too much money on that stuff. As well as we're going to be look back at some old merchandise that they used to sell around He-Man back in the 80s. So it's going to be a huge fun show. So that new show starts this week. But the following week, we got a brand new show that had to be retitled, but we won't go into the reason why. And that is, what in the hell is Supernatural? Me and Jason have never seen Supernatural. So we're going to be watching Supernatural each week, but we won't be alone.
Episode.
We won't be alone. We will be guided by none other than My Figure Universe.
Whoa!
Will be joining us.
Guy. I was like, who's the guy in the trench?
Well, if you're watching Supernatural, you need a guardian angel, and My Figure Universe will indeed be that angel. He'll be giving us his short reviews on the episodes, a bit of tips and tricks, and then in some of the key episodes over the shoot show, he will be joining us to review the episode. So really exciting. We're thrilled.
Oh, that's
what
brilliant.
the hell is Supernatural? That will be released not next weekend, during the week after, I believe. But great stuff coming down the pipeline. Thanks, Joe, for letting me play this shit.
No problem. And before we go, we have Knights of the Seven Kingdom over on the To Be Seen channel.
Great show.
Great show. We're diving into everything that is a Knights of the Realm. Last week, Duncan Egg. We're so glad to talk about Knights of the Seven with Tyre Trekker from TikTok. We're getting into all of the things Targaryen and Baratheon. We're having a blast. We really appreciate the support. So keep watching. And then we're doing this new thing called Spilling the Comic Book Tea, which is really taking off as well. So check it out over there, over on the To Be Seen channel, where we're shedding light on TV and on comic nonsense. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.